To inspire 100 Byron Battens, Carol Coopers and Bev Bakers, some of the best of the West Midlands movers and shakers. Jacqueline Dunkley Bent, Queen of Midwifery at King's, the Right Honourable Jackie Smith, trusts in precious things. Lisa Storley Green, Aftab Arif, Mehurunissa Lalani, Barry Panton, Stephanie Parks and Taps Machi Amani, Debu, Purkaseatha, Rossini Fallon Williams, Dr. Naina Usuji, Margaret Gambert, Natasha Stringer, heads of nursing and midwifery. The inclusion of Susan Price, well-being and freedom to speak. Keeling Hutton on the response button 7 days a week. Alison Walker, Mike Foster, Karina Graham of the ambulance service. Respect to the paramedics, first responders deserve this. For Piers Harrison Reid, A&E nurse, love letters to the NHS. Vulnerabilities team, we have to read about Linus. Paul Vaughan, David Rosser and Susan Cleary. Nicola Pargetta and Catherine Ray to see the day more clearly. But it's time to batten down the hatches and together hold on tightly, as like Donna in the region, everyone can be mighty. Trying to improve services, reaching out to millions, leading by example, Fraser Mahmood and Ashley Williams. A service committed to making a difference. Pam Brown, Sabrina Richards responding to any incidents. Wanting equity, where sovereign care and knowledge reimburses. Bruno Daniel and Ofra Muflahi repping the Royal College of Nurses. Invested in care and those who supply it. Each member of staff deserves a fair deal. No one should deny it. These are a few of the region's movers and shakers. A little name check for the real change makers. P-R-O-U-D. People round our university department. Personally respecting others under duress. Pride really outshines us daily. Pinnacle reached over unreachable distance. People's recognition of unbreakable dedication. Pulsating rhythm of unknown drums. Patients, relatives offered unsaid dignity. Perfect reward of unrelenting duty. P-R-O-U-D. P to the R to the O-U-D. I am proud to be. I'm proud to be a blue-nosed villain, recycled Harrier baggies of black country and gold. I'm proud to be peeking blindly into pasts built on waterways. Those were the days of our tomorrows. More new streets where neighbours share, lend and borrow to get by. The heart of these lands, an amalgam jam of who I am, Birmingham. Skylines of spires, blocks and towers, rotundas, roundabouts and bull rings. From the hospitals of Queens to the heaths and parks of Kings. We champion practice and dive deep into diversity. Clinicians of tomorrow from today's university. Understanding healthy Brummies is how to describe me. Break it down and spell it out, that's UHB. This is the audience interaction piece. You can follow along. Pride. Pride is a feeling beating in my chest, best in the north, south, east and pride from the inside to reside in such a place of diversity, awards and applauds from the wards of our. Proud to be just where I'm from, Rowley, Regis or West. Proud to be positive, cup is always half full, Smalley, Sparkbrook, Sandwell or Solly. Proud of my roots, bring heritage back to me, swimming in the sound of the custard. My identity means I stand firm in who I am, in the pretty city that is my Birmingham. Proud to watch 1,000 trades form and function, proud to know my way on the motorway at Spaghetti.
Undoubtedly bound to be proud to be me. Undoubtedly bound to be proud to be me, proudly checking out my history. I'm proud of the black Aurelian Moors, Roman soldiers charged with guarding Hadrian's Wall. Now this was way back in 300 AD, way before Windrush or slavery. And at the same time was the ivory bangle lady, remains found in North Yorkshire of Afro identity, buried with marble beads, glass earrings and bone bracelets, very much suggesting a woman of high status. Proud of the noble musician who knew his worth, a black trumpeter who played at Henry VIII's son's birth. He wrote to the king about his money, who doubled his pay. See John Blank on the Westminster Tournament Roll display. Proud of the proud African princess who was so intelligent, goddaughter to Queen Victoria, who financed her development. Another of history's hidden figures, so please don't forget her, Princess of Yoruba, Sarah Forbes Bonetta. Walter Tall played for Tottenham, then later on for Rangers, the first ever black British officer, commanding his white allies through the dangers, showing gallantry throughout the First World War, the first black lieutenant changing British Army law. Prouder and prouder, our badges of achievement stand out. Robert Baden-Powell used the Shanty tribe techniques for founding the Scouts, tying knots and building bridges tribesmen had pioneered. Through history's eyes we orienteer, and we see that if you shed your history, it can make you less than a person. With no past to respect, your present treatment can worsen. It can permit others to perceive you as a nobody, or deceive yourself into thinking that you're nothing, which is just as dodgy. You can have high self-esteem but low ethnic esteem, meaning a whole ethnic group can fail to work as a team. Beyond the trials of slavery are a great many things that can inspire the potential of our young queens and kings. Now this poetic lecture touches on grander designs like Egyptian architecture that still blows our minds. The Great Pyramid is 750 feet wide and at 481 feet tall, its magnificence cannot be pushed aside. A proud, heavyweight reminder at 6 million tons, precisely facing true north, its trajectory runs, built 4,500 years ago. Can modern science explain how it was built? The answer is no. Oh, and this was back when Egypt was black. Greek historians like Herodotus have confirmed that. Seems efforts have been made to conceal such stats. Akala says, let's reclaim and reveal these facts. As Egypt entered its 23rd dynasty, Europe was but a toddler in its early years of infancy. Jump to the 14th century and it was still behind in literacy, while doctors and judges studied in African universities. Benin City and Timbuktu were so glamorous. Ask their students, Plato, Aristotle and Pythagoras. Africa, a vessel from where the world has drew great wisdom. And did you know that we use the Hindu-Arabic numerical system? Okay, now back to these shores. It's like we've been here forever, man. Check out the recent discovery in Cheddar Gorge of the Cheddar Man, one of the oldest complete Homo sapien remains to be found here in Britain, dating back 10,000 years. Have a look, but still listen. They say he had light eyes and very dark skin. Now it's up for the debate and it's worth questioning, because in future discussions of getting rid of immigrants, a bigot that states, go back to where you come from, is in a predicament, as this may be evidence of who was indigenous. But this concept of race is also getting more ridiculous. But anyway, I'm feeling proud of just a few of these particulars, though I wish some of this was on my school curriculums. Slavery seems to be where black history centres. Where are the black and brown millionaires, scientists and inventors? Representation really does matter, as it helps to see someone like yourself who has climbed the ladder. Overall, I'm sure we are all very proud to share roots to such great innovations, as black history is the world history of all modern civilizations. Undoubtedly bound to be proud to be me.